A mermaid was spotted in Nashville in 2020 during the lockdown. Now the video posted to TikTok shows a woman sitting in her car filming a mermaid swimming in the lake. Now you can see a human head and a mermaid tail. The woman in the video says, "Hold on, this better not be what I think it is, it's an effing mermaid." And let me just say, that's a pretty rational reaction to that. She then added that no one around her seemed to see or even react to it, which is pretty weird if you think about it. So was it a real mermaid or just someone in a costume? Now this happened at Percy Priest Lake, and people are torn about its authenticity. Some people think it's someone in a mermaid costume, with one user writing, "Someone in a mermaid tail, it bends when they dive down." But another one said, "But asking who would go swimming in a river alone. Personally, I don't think they would. This mermaid is real." Now, I remember when this video was posted, I was so freaked out. But apparently, this isn't the first sighting of a mermaid in Nashville, so maybe the mermaids really do like it out there. These fishermen off the coast had quite the scare when they accidentally caught a mermaid. I mean, in this video, you see that they bring the net up from the water, and a human-like arm with a webbed hand reaches out. Now this isn't the first time we've seen a mermaid with webbed hands, as a research team was in a submarine one time and a mermaid put its hand on the window of the submersible and it was webbed just like this one. Now back to the fishing video, these men were absolutely terrified by the mermaid reaching its hand out that they actually dropped the net, which is pretty unfortunate because if they were able to bring it on the boat, it would have been an incredible catch. But it startled them so bad, and rightfully so, that they dropped it. Now, is this video legit? I honestly think so. A user commented on this video and I agree with them. They said, "This video is amazing, almost a real proof about the existence of mermaids. Notice that the camera is unsteady, it means the situation took them by surprise. The creature trapped in the net is powerful and so desperate to get rid of it, and its aspect cannot correspond to a human being or any other animal." Now it's understandable that the fishermen here got into a panic and let it go back into the sea. Not only are mermaids being caught on video, but their sound has been too. In a chilling TikTok, a girl posted a video of her fishing off the Gulf of Mexico with her cousin, and they heard these terrifying sounds. The night started out normal, but she soon started to hear strange sounds that she says belong to sirens, perhaps trying to lure them into the water. Now in the video, the two girls are very freaked out, as I say that they are the only people out there by the water because it was late at night. Now the girl who filmed it is convinced that it was sirens because there's no way it was a person. Now the sound is completely unsettling and gives me the chills, honestly. Now people in the comments seem to agree with her, though one person said, "For those unaware how sirens lure, they pretend to be humans drowning or calling for help. Then they pull you in." Another person added, "It can't be a person screaming because there were no breaths in between. It's a long frantic scream, a human would have to breathe, and if they were underwater, they would have drowned in that time. Siren." Now, whatever this is, it is terrifying. Now, this man was on a huge ship and was literally being chased by mermaids that were yelling out at him to jump into the water to be with them. In the middle of the ocean with nowhere to go, that is just terrifying. Now, he filmed multiple videos to prove it, and let me say, I am convinced. Ryan Coleman recorded a video with two creatures swimming on either side of the huge ship. Now, they were moving very quickly, keeping up the pace, and they didn't look like any other sea creature he had seen before. Now he knew that they weren't dolphins or anything and asked people for help in identifying them, and a lot of people speculated, hey, these could be mermaids. Then there was another video he made with these same two swimming creatures, and they were making the strangest noises ever. They were moaning and screaming, and then one spoke out saying, "Jump for me." Now whenever I hear this audio, I get full body chills. It freaks me out so much. Now this made people think that these creatures were sirens, as sirens are said to sing songs to hypnotize sailors and make them go into the water. Now there's no doubt in my mind that these were sirens because that's exactly what they do. Now them coming to the boat so many times though is equally terrifying and interesting. Then there was also another clip the user took, and in the waves it appears that you can see the mermaid. Now, the fact that the fisherman had no clue what these creatures were says a lot. Now, he's even done comparisons with dolphin noises and the sound coming from the water around him, and they're not the same at all. Then, after all these videos were posted by Ryan, we learned more information about him and how possibly the government is trying to cover up these sightings. So he had posted the multiple videos from multiple separate occasions from when he's heard the sounds, and TikTok actually ended up banning his account, even though he never broke any of the guidelines. It's been said that not long after he posted these videos, the boat he was working on got randomly chosen to do a government survey on the ocean by University National Oceanographic Laboratory System, and they even set up a temporary lab on the boat with the crew on board. Now, not long after this, it said that he got into a horrible car crash, he was injured and taken to the hospital, but he lived to tell the tale. Now, since he's injured, he can't work on the boat right now, but TikTok is still censoring his account. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this sounds like the classic story of a normal person stumbling upon something that a higher authority doesn't want anyone to know, and then that person ends up tragically passing away or being silenced. So this makes me even more convinced that these videos and sounds are real, as this man exposed mermaids to the world, and certain people don't want him to share it. In 1998, a diver in Hawaii named Liker claims he got the first ever documented proof that mermaids do exist. He was 20 minutes off the coast of Kauai when he saw what looked like a nude woman swimming with a pod of dolphins. Now, the woman was able to keep up the pace with the dolphins, which he thought was all. Then all of a sudden she jumped into the air and he realized that she had the lower half of a fish. Now, 10 people on a boat witnessed this incident, but the mermaid disappeared after just 2 jumps out of the water. Now, we have a video of this happening, and is this the exact same thing that he saw? I don't know, but the creature can surely keep up with the dolphin speed, and you can see its arms flailing about and their mermaid tail. Now, when it comes to sightings in Leichner, that wasn't the end of his sightings in Hawaii. Now, almost an hour later that same day, after seeing the mermaid and the dolphins, as he was photographing some underwater life, that same mermaid brushed up against him while swimming and turned back around just in time for him to snap a few pictures. Speaking of this, he said, "I feel very lucky that I'm the one to finally prove to the world what people here have known for half a century. The Kauai Point Mermaid is real."
New monsters, new bizarre organisms are making themselves known every day. Let's see what researchers have discovered recently while exploring the deep blue ocean. An alien creature with 20 arms was discovered in the Antarctic Ocean. You thought aliens were only in outer space? They're actually a lot closer than you think. This new addition to the very new crinoid family is called the Antarctic strawberry feather star. Crinoids are a branch off from an even older species dating back to over 300 million years ago. But man, are they terrifying. They are also nicknamed sea lilies or feather stars, and with this new one added to the bunch, it takes the alien look even farther. The difference between sea lilies and feathers is that the lilies will connect themselves to the ocean floor, while the feathers in this case will abandon their stalk and forever float and swim through the deep. The reason that this one received the strawberry nickname is because it has an eerie strawberry-like face at the very top. How do you feel looking at this creepy thing?